It's interesting. It's like, I hadn't really put it together like that before. But when I did God's Not Dead too, a lot of people asked me, they were like, are you going to only do Christian roles now? And I was like, but what does that look like? Because, in the story of Jesus, someone plays Judas. Like there's always,
Sure.
and as an actor, I like to explore all the different reasons why people do things for good or for bad, right? Like I am actually, I've played, evil, I've played hoarders, and I just love diving into the psychology of like, why would someone do that? Okay, let me discover why, and then let me try to portray it as honest as possible, and I think that goes across the board in everything. And I don't necessarily look to play roles that are Christian. I look to play roles that are interesting and different and tell a human story. Or are really funny. Mel was just really funny. That show was like stupid funny and
Stupid funny.
inappropriate in a lot of ways. Same as like How I Met Your Mother. I think How I Met Your Mother had a lot, but there's, as long as there's a certain amount of the proper amount of punishment for and goodness coming out of people, then it's okay. Like, it's okay to play certain roles as long as there are repercussions for certain behaviors, and then there are rewards for being a good person, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and I'm sure your sons like understand that. Like,
Well, yeah, so they, what's funny is I'm the oldest of 8 kids, so I always looked at my career as will my siblings be proud of this? Or is this something that's going to embarrass them? Is this something, and that I knew someday would reflect on any children I had, that whatever if I could look at it from the perspective of my siblings who were alive then, that would translate to the children I haven't had yet, so that I could, make sure there was nothing I was shy about. There's certain things like my book. When I was writing my book, my husband was like, you sure you want to write that down? Our kids are going to read that someday. I'm like, no, they're not. My kids are never going to read my book. Okay. They might be like 50 and go, you know what? I should my mom's gone now or whatever. And be like, I'm going to read my mom's book,
yeah.
So, and by then they'll be big enough and they can enjoy it and it's honest. So, so there's that too. There's being honest about your real experiences and your life and your mistakes, because we've all made them. And as a Christian, I'm a sinner. We're all sinners. We all, we don't go to church because we figured it all out. We go to church because we're trying to figure it out. And we go to church to repent and to ask for forgiveness and all the different things. So, and confess and all of that. So, and to be in fellowship. And so I think that the whole human experience is important to portray on every level.